Okay, so this is step 6. Step 6 is the productization template. So by now you've already worked out your signature success formula, and so now it's about taking what you know and turning it into a product. Why? Well, as it says here, as with all the previous steps prior to this one, productization is a critical component in setting up your successful consulting practice. And if you want your marketing and selling to flow with ease, then just like step 5, which as I said was creating your signature success formula, then this effort will clearly demonstrate its value when it comes to your marketing and engaging and enrolling future clients. So you don't want to shortchange this exercise. You want to give this productization effort your full due. So, how to transition your current consulting business away from the typical custom design consulting business model, which is in most cases a pay for time model, and you want to transform that, you want to transition it to a product driven service business model. Why? Because without a clear paint by numbers process, without a clear recipe, clients are often reluctant and in fact are actually quite scared to take the first step and engage with you. You know, they ask, can I trust this person? How much will this cost me? What's the process going to look like? What do I even know what I need? You know, what if the scope spirals out of control and I waste my precious budget with the wrong person? Are you the right person? Etc. So productization, or productizing your product, your consulting service, answers all these questions immediately. It's a fantastic way to package your time into what looks like and acts like an off-the-shelf product. And here's the thing, if it's done right, it can be a huge boon for both the long-term stability of your practice, because it creates ongoing recurring revenue, as well as an effective low-touch methodology for enrolling new clients, as I said earlier. So in the competitive world of consulting and contracting, your product, your solution, your solve needs to stand out from all the other consultants and what they're offering. It's got to draw your customers in. It's got to be compelling enough for the potential client to say, yes, this is what I'm looking for. So your solve must have that something special that makes it jump out and worthy of receiving the attention of your prospective clients. So that said, to make your solve, to make your solution really pop, well, you've got to productize your service into a tangible product. A product which, by the way, makes it a whole lot easier to sell and to be understood by the potential client. Okay, well, it's a lot harder to sell yourself than it is to sell a product. So you need to create a package design, if you like, a tangible value based on a product that looks professional and gives a clear demonstration of the solution that you deliver. So just like you'd walk into a supermarket, if you're looking for easy to make pancakes, there's a recipe, there's a picture on the front, it tells you exactly what to do, tells you exactly what you can expect, makes it easy to buy. And this is what you're doing when you productize your solution. So the way that you package your solution needs to tell a potential client that whatever your solution is, whatever your solve is, it's going to provide the right balance of quality and value and the specific result that they can count on in a specific time. Okay, so you've got to strike the right balance here. You know, you've got to capture the attention of potential clients so that it will entice them to take it one step further and invest in your solution. Note I said invest in your solution, not invest necessarily in you. Your potential clients care about the standards of the services they employ as well as the results that are promised. Why? Because it's going to reflect back on their own reputation within the company. If they hire a dud, it's going to reflect on them. This is why packaging your solution in a professional, appealing way not only reflects well on the client, but also leads to increasing their profile and them garnering more respect within the organization. I might also add that it makes it easier for them if they have to sell it upwards, because they've got a clear roadmap with what they're selling. They're selling a clear result. They can say, hey, if we invest this, we're going to get that. And so in this template, we're going to look at all the things you need to consider when transforming your service, your solution, into a product, and then packaging it up and making sure that it's easily understood and that it's compelling, that it stands out from your competition. Your solution needs to be packaged up in such a way that your client has to, as I said, if their client has to sell your solution up the corporate ladder, well, it's easy. Your solve is results focused and it's time bound. So it's important. It's important that you don't rush this process. When you consider the amount of time and work and insight and innovation that has already gone into creating a pack that sells well on a retail shelf, well, okay, this is what we're endeavoring to do here. Okay, and just so note, you're not the Lone Ranger with this. When you get to a point that's sticky or you get stuck, then schedule a call with your Renew coach and let's help you move forward. But this is important. I want you to remember, just think back to everything that it took if you wanted to sell something, a new system, a new process, something in to your corporate environment. All the people that you needed to enroll and they wanted to understand what it is and the impacts, etc., etc. And this is what you are now helping to create, something that is easy for somebody to take up the corporate ladder, for somebody to sell in your solution. You may not get the opportunity to speak directly to the ultimate decision maker. Maybe you're working through somebody and they've got to take your solution, your solve, the investment for that. They've got to take it and sell it up. And this is what you are helping to do, to make it easy for them to literally draw it on the back of an envelope or take a copy of your blueprint or print out your formula and say, hey, this is what we're buying, this is how long it's going to take, this is how much it's going to cost. You've got to make it easy for somebody to say yes. It's got to be a compelling argument. It solves a particular problem, a headache that they have, and they can see the solution. It's right there in front of them.